Morning all. Well, last weekend when I did the video and the sound was a bit quiet, sorry about that. I didn't know my input volume changed itself. What was that I had? Oh yes, the Information Commissioner's Office are now apparently a private limited company, charging you for data protection. So this week I've walked back into a peach. CDER Group. Now I haven't Googled them yet. But basically I've never heard of them. Enforcement agents. Don't know when this turned up, obviously. I don't suppose there's a date on it, is there? Oh, there is. 23rd of September. Okay, right then. Please read this notice, it's important. At first I thought it said old credit card or something, money out of the bank or something. Owed the bank. Anyway, then I saw the figure. And I've figured out in the last 15 minutes that this is, that's the combined figure. Because you can just add summonses together. It doesn't matter what the offences are, when they took place, or it doesn't matter if they've had a year to chase up the warrant and it's out of date. You can just add them together because this is what they do. This is what does it say? Order type: HMCTS financial imposition, warrant of control, hearing court, Medway Magistrates Court. Now, one of these was a speeding fine, which is, if you watch this channel regularly. In fact, there's a playlist called Kent Police, which is all about the speeding fine. And of course, I was never told the court case was happening. I just got a letter through to say I'd been found guilty. Well, guys, listen, it's against the law to be forced to fill in paperwork or sign paperwork which is to your financial detriment. And given that you're not allowed a speeding offence in these... given you're not allowed a legal defence in these speeding cases, which is common knowledge, if you do turn up, they just find you guilty and that's it. That is, if you fill anything in from these people, that is to your financial detriment. So it's the police breaking the law, not you. They can say what they want. They can say that not filling in the paperwork is an offence. No, it's not. Not if you're not allowed a legal defence. I mean, this isn't rocket science, guys, you know what I mean? So... yes, it's from Medway Magistrates Court, and they'd lumped these two. The other one was a manufactured assault charge or something, I think, when the police just decided to force their way into my house. And I decided to self-defend myself. Which also, that was... I'll still have a letter from the CPS saying they're vacating the trial date or vacating the court date or something like that. And then they just went ahead with it. Because they don't want you in there. They don't want to be troubled by things like illegal defence. Sorry about this tablet. It's because I've just switched it on, so it's going nuts. If you can hear that. So yeah, I finally figured out this was the speeding offence of the assault charge, which I think was also something to do with not paying council tax. I can't remember really. But one of them I wasn't told about, and the other one I was told was cancelled. And if you remember, it was not May last year, but the one before, I think. Yes, before all the coronavirus madness started. I'm sure it was May 2019. That was when, I think it's called Cambridge Police Have Nothing Better to Do or something. That was when 5 coppers accompanied their bailiff mate round on a Saturday morning, I think it was, begged me to come to the door, trying to peer through the letterbox and everything, but I've got one of these brushy things on the back so you can't see through. Please, Paul, please come to the door. So please, Paul, please come to the door. Well, if there's anyone I'm not going to answer the door for ever again, it's going to be the police. So that was when, and it was 6 months out of date then, and that was the speeding thing. I think, I'm fairly sure. It's all getting very misty. But the dates obviously should be on the videos. And as I say, Kent Police has its own playlist because they're so special. So wow, so that, and the other one, the assault charge and all that thing, that had happened before the speeding thing. So that was probably 18 months out of date. I don't know. It was out of date anyway. So they're still chasing this money. If I do not, I was supposed to pay by 6 o'clock this morning, by the way. Obviously, I've just got home. In accordance with the Tribunals Court and Enforcement Act 2007, if you do not pay or agree to payment arrangements by the date and time above, an enforcement agent will visit you and may seize your belongings. This is called taking control. Well, only found the door, mate. Which is what you seem to forget. It's what they don't say about the Tribunals, Courts and Enforcement Act 2007. You have to comply willingly. So, wow, and you know, I just, that's the standard COVID warning. In line with additional COVID-19 government guidelines, our enforcement agents are active and are permitted to visit your address and take control of goods in respect of a warrant of control, which you've invented for warrants that are probably at least 2 years out of date by now. And I wouldn't mind betting that the CDER group is some kind of subsidiary of Medway Magistrates Court, because they're all obviously private limited companies these days. I mean, I don't know what laws you guys obey and what you don't obey. I'm not going to ask. I'm not going to tell you what I do and what I don't do. But really, guys, there's no point. There's no point in obeying any of the laws, because these are the people that are supposed to uphold them, and they break every single rule in the book. So